aí galera, beleza? Bem-vindo ao Let's Play, mais um Heavy Rain. Já dá um like no vídeo de início, já se inscreva no canal se não for inscrito, compartilha pros amigos aí, clica no sininho para ativar as notificações, cara, é bem muito importante fazer isso, o like é mais importante que tudo. E o fone de ouvido, né? Não esquece o fonão pra ficar show. Bora lá.
John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Então bora.
Room 19. Where is that? Room 19. Where is that? Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time.
Acho que dá pra pegar as flores. Quero 19. É a próxima? Ué? Porra, cadê a 19, velho? Ué, não existe. Ah, tá aqui, mocado.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
Porra.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Porra.
This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
Será que não tem nada aqui mesmo? Origami?
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
Porra.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
Pô, não acredito que eu não consegui tirar nada dessa mulher. Ó, o cachorro. Será que ela vai lembrar se eu fizer um origami?
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it.
Não, meus filhos.
John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Max.
Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember.
Tá, mas como? Não dá pra fazer mais segura. Porra, o que eu posso fazer, velho? Será que aquelas flores lá dá pra eu trazer aqui? Vou tentar.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by...
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
A origami funcionou, mas...
Show her things that take her back.
A flor... Será que dá pra pegar? Tá. Fora isso, não tem outra estratégia.
Show her things that take her back.
Mostrei a foto, mostrei origami.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids.
É óbvio que o filho
We
dela
used
está
to grow
sendo
them in
origami.
the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Ah, porra! Pela cara da mina, a mina já conheceu ou sabe uma coisa. Caralho! Nossa, agora ferrou, velho. Deixou o clima mais tenso, porra. Nossa. Queria continuar pra ver qual porra é essa, velho. Bora, Ethan. Vamos, caralho. Porra, que loucura é essa?
The last origami figure. The last trial.
Tá perto, galera.
The last origami figure. The last trial.
Que loucura é essa?
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your son?
Nós tem 9 segundos, seja o que for.
There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You
Caralho.
can drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
Nossa, eu vim até aqui, cara. Que se foda. Já sou velho, já fui pai. Meu filho tem que viver, meu. Não vou nem pensar 2 vezes, cara. Fodeu.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
Aê, porra. Esse é lógico 9.
I did what I had to, Sean.
Entendi.
Your dad's coming to save you.
Caralho, tem 1 hora. Nossa. Então bora, velho. Agora é a hora, eu acho. A mina já sabe quem é o assassino. Pelo menos o nome. Não sei se ela reconhece ou vai procurar. E você, o que você tá fazendo aí, velho? Tá bem louco procurando alguma coisa?
Hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
Caralho. Será que era pra eu ter descoberto já? Ou eu deixei passar alguma coisa?
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole!
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
Vai se fuder, cara. Vai prender o cara errado, otário. Nossa, já tá doidão já que é a droga. Porra, essas horas.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Tá, acho que isso deve ser pra nós. Pera. Vai ter que ser em pistas. Tem alguma nova?
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon.
Ah, e...
Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
Tá, bora.
Impounded in a police case 5 years ago. The gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop.
Isso já ajuda.
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Bora. Tá, iniciar.
Gold watch. I'm sure I've seen this before somewhere.
Será que era um cara que já ganhou?
The watch they give for promotions to lieutenant. The killer is a cop.
Vixe. Tá, tem mais alguma coisa? Nada. Beleza. Que isso?
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
Será que é ele, velho? Acusar Blake. Puta, não tenho prova. Puta, e agora, velho? O que eu faço? Tá, ele tem um relógio. Não parece o Blake, o corpo. Acho que não é o Blake, cara. Mas o que eu descobri? Nada. Desisti, porra. O que eu não descobri, velho? Tem alguma coisa pra... O que eu não vi, velho?
The killer is white, age between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined.
Não, não é ele.
An organized type. He has a
Calmo.
car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Nossa, por que meu olho tá sangrando? Ah, não, eu posso abusar daquilo que... Não, o cara falou. Tá, deixa eu sair fora. Desistir, foda-se.
I can't go on. I can't go on.
Ah, vou abandonar, achei que era desistir e tentar ver aqui. A gente ia ver outra coisa, tentar, sei lá. Porra, velho. Talvez tenha mais prova que eu não tive, que eu não peguei. Eu tinha que acusar o Blake. Pô, quem é essa criança? Ah.
Come on, John. I'll get help. Just turn on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back. Hold on, bro. I'll find someone. Then we'll come back and save you. Dad, I've got to get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move.
Ué, cadê a galera? Onde que tem alguém?
This place is completely deserted.
Ah,
There's
alguém.
no one around to help. Need to get help fast. Dad, it's John. He found your father. Dad! He's
Get out of
coming!
here, you little pest! Leave me
You
alone!
gotta come, Dad! Come on! John's gonna die! John's gonna
Well,
die!
that'll be one less greedy mouth.
Nossa, olha o tipo do cara.
Go away!
Please, Dad! I'm begging you! John's gonna die! John's gonna
What did
die,
I tell
Dad!
ya? Scrap!
Pô, o cara tá de sacanagem mesmo, né?
Please! Please, Dad! You've got to save John!
Nossa, que filho da puta,
I
mano.
tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please.
Caraca, será que eu tinha outra pessoa que podia me chamar?
Don't forget about this guy.
Nossa, policial. Scott. Não é Scott Shelby? Que a gente controla? Na verdade faz muito sentido ser ele. Ele era policial. Caralho, mano. E se for ele mesmo, o motivo da gente... Se prestar atenção, toda vez que a gente foi investigar alguém, a gente ia mais pra descobrir o que a pessoa sabe. Pra saber se alguém sabia dele ou tinha alguma pista. E quando tinha pista, a gente levava. A gente levou o celular, a gente levou a caixa. Nossa, cara. Puta que pariu. Ainda bem que eu não acusei o outro lá. Que não era o outro. Aí, ó. Porra, era ele, velho. Nossa, ele é o assassino do origami, velho. Caralho. Nossa, que loucura. Nossa, tá queimando todas as provas, ó. Celular. Ó, falei, celular que era da mulher. Caralho, mano. A carta. Nossa, velho. Que bosta. Pior que não dá pra não queimar as provas. Eu vou ter obrigado, senão vai ficar pra sempre aqui. Será que ele tá queimando porque ele vai parar? Ou só pra não ter pista mesmo contra ele? Caralho. O que era isso? Ah, as anotações da máquina de escrever. Nossa, ele que matou, velho. Ele tira o nome dele da ficha, acho. Que filha da mãe. Isso eu não lembro o que era. Ah. Porra, velho. Então com o cara do FBI eu não consegui. Será que tinha como eu conseguir alguma prova que me levasse até ele? Uma foto da mulher. Mas que horas que ele pegou? Nossa, então a mina sabe o nome dele. Sabe que é ele. Caralho, mano. Então com o Ethan, a gente agora vai tentar resgatar o filho, né? Salvar. Mas vamos morrer. Porque eu tomei o veneno, podia não ter tomado. Mas também não sei se ia conseguir. Porque com o policial que era pra eu estar em cima, eu não consegui descobrir. E ela sabe, né? Será que ela vai no apartamento do cara? Vai achar que é o cara? Caralho, que loucura essa porra desse jogo, velho. Mas é isso aí, galera. Fica pro próximo vídeo, sequência aí. Nossa, cara, agora tá show. Acho que vai ser o final, praticamente. Já dá um like no vídeo, se inscreva no canal se não for inscrito. Compartilha pros amigos aí, galera. E tamo junto. Um abraço. Porra, caralho, tá muito foda agora. Até o próximo vídeo aí.